Time is up. May we have your testimony, please? Tina will translate for you. Tina,
Thank you.
please.
Thank you, Lydia.
Thank you.
Hi, Valerie. This is Tina. Today I will translate.
Thank you, Tina. Last week, we learned what it meant to ask the Lord to forgive us our debt.
上周我们学习了，就是在主导文中免我们的债的意思。Can you hear me?
Okay, somehow I'm off. I'll repeat. This was to confess our sin to the Lord and receive his forgiveness.
这是向我们的主承认我们的罪，并接受他的饶恕。
Now we are guided to pray, quote, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one.
现在我们被引导要这样祷告，不叫我们遇见试探，救我们脱离凶恶。
We need to discern the nature of the sin we just confessed and ask for God's leading in our life to overcome that sin.
我们需要辨别我们刚刚承认的罪的本质，并祈求上帝带领我们的生命来克服这种罪。
We need to pray, search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any grievous way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting.
我们需要这样祷告：神啊，求你鉴察我，知道我的心思，炼净我，知道我的意念，看在我里面有什么恶行没有，引导我走永生的道路。
At first glance, it would seem that this part of the Lord's Prayer implies that God could lead us into temptation.
乍一看，主导文这一部分似乎暗示上帝可以引导我们进入试探。
However, we know that God does not tempt us to sin, according to James 1:13. Otherwise, he would be acting contrary to his holy nature.
然而，根据雅各书1章13节中，我们就可以知道，上帝不会引导我们，不会带我们犯罪，否则他这样的行为将会违背他圣洁的本性。
But the fact that this is included in the Lord's Prayer lets us know that avoiding temptation should be one of the primary concerns of the Christian life.
但是呢，这句话包含在主导文中，这一事实让我们知道，避免被诱惑、避免被试探，应该是基督徒生活的主要关注点之一。
We are asking God to lead us away from evil, just as he leads us in all other areas of our life.
我们祈求上帝带领我们远离邪恶，就像他在我们生活的所有领域带领我们一样。
In other words, this request can be understood meaning, do not allow us or permit us to be tempted to sin.
换句话说，这个请求可以理解为不允许我们或允许我们被试探犯罪。
After all, our God has such control over the tempter that when we make this request, we are asking that he save us from his power if we call upon him.
毕竟我们的上帝对就是施行诱惑的这些人或者这些灵有很大的控制权，以至于当我们做出这个请求的时候，我们做出这个请求的时候，我们呼求他，他将我们从那个恶者的手中救出来。
Also, the word temptation can refer to trials, and so our prayer, in essence, is, quote, do not afflict or try us, unquote.
此外，试探这个词也可以指试炼，因此我们祷告的本质上就是不要就是让我们遭难或者去试探我们。
We are asking the Lord to deliver us from trials and suffering as we submit ourselves to the will of God.
我们祈求主拯救我们脱离试探、试炼和苦难，因为我们顺服神的旨意。
And of course, it is only natural that we ask him for the strength to endure if it does come. God knows we naturally gravitate towards unprofitable things in our life, and in his wisdom, he can choose to avert the unpleasantness of our choices.
当然了，如果他就是这个试炼真的来了，上帝就是我们要祈求神给我们力量来去面对这个试炼和苦难。然后神知道我们自然而然的倾向于生活中一些无利可图的事情，在他的智慧中，他可以选择我们，他可以避免我们的选择令人不愉快。
And so our petition is like David's in Psalm 141:4. Do not let my heart be drawn to what is evil, so that I can take part in wicked deeds along with those who are evildoers. Do not let me eat their delicacies. God is our deliverer in all things, and we are wise to seek his power over sin.
因此，我们的祈求就像大卫在诗篇141篇4节中的祈求一样，求你不叫我的心偏向邪恶，以致我和作孽的人同行恶事，也不叫我吃他们的美食。神是我们在所有事上的拯救者，我们要明智的，要有智慧的寻求他，来获得那战胜罪的能力。
The second part of this request, quote, deliver us from the evil one, is also translated differently in other translations.
第二个请求的部分就是救我们脱离凶恶者，这与其他的翻译略微有一些不同。
Some only refer to deliver us from evil rather than the evil one. However, since Satan is ultimately behind all evil, it makes little difference whether we are asking for deliverance from evil in general or from the evil one, since the two are related.
就是有些翻译呢，只提到就是救我们脱离凶恶，而不是救我们脱离凶恶者，或者说凶恶的人。然而，由于撒旦呢是最终的那个万恶的幕后黑手，我们在寻求从一般的凶恶中解脱出来，或者是从邪恶者手中解脱出来，这两者其实没有什么区别，因为就是他施恶者和这个最后导致的这个事情，这个邪恶的事情，它是息息相关的。
Therefore, we are taught to pray that God would protect us from situations that would tempt us to sin. Although Christians have been delivered from the penalty of sin, we are still in daily battle against sin and the devil and cannot resist the devil in our own strength.
因此我们被教导要祷告，求神保护我们免受试探。然后使我们免受诱惑我们犯罪的一个情况。虽然基督徒已经从罪的刑罚中被释放出来，但我们仍然每天与罪与魔鬼在进行征战，无法靠自己的力量去抵挡魔鬼。
And as James 4:7 points out, quote, resist the devil and he will flee from you. And so, just as we ask God for our daily bread, we also ask him for our daily deliverance for our spiritual needs.
故此，你们要顺服神，勿要这是在雅各书4章7节中，他后半句说到：勿要抵挡魔鬼，魔鬼就必离开你们逃跑了。因为正如我们向神就是祈求神你给我日用的饮食，我们也应该祈求他为我们属灵的生命提供每日的拯救。
Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes.
这是在以弗所书6章的10到11节中说到。我还有末了的话，你们要靠着主，依靠他的大能大力，做刚强的人。
For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms.
Please go ahead.
Actually, go ahead. It's the whole chapter. It's not Ephesians 6. Just continue. It's the Bible.
OK， 要穿戴神所赐的全副军装，就能抵挡魔鬼的诡计。因为我们并不是与属血气的征战，乃是与那执政的、掌权的、管辖着幽暗世界的，以及天空属灵气的恶魔征战。Go ahead.
That was the end, I believe. Did you? Yeah. It was from Ephesians 6:10 through 17.
OK。老师最后说，就是最后的这个经文呢，是在以弗所书6章的10到17节，大家可以查考一下这个经文。OK, now please lead us read the Lord's Prayer.
Yeah. Repeat after me. Our Father in heaven,
Our Father in heaven,
hallowed be your name.
hallowed be your name.
Your kingdom come.
Your kingdom come.
Your will be done
Your will be
Be done
on earth as it is in heaven.
on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us today our daily bread.
Give us today our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts and forgive us our debts
And forgive us our debts
as we also have forgiven our debtors.
as we
also have forgiven our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation,
And lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from the evil one.
but deliver us from the evil one.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Valerie.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
Valerie, thank you
Have a
very
great
much.
day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
谢谢 Valerie 老师啊，谢谢 Valerie 老师啊，每个礼拜他都给我们丰丰富富的准备，感谢。